relax, oh. Relax, 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 oh. Relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. Keep the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No car. I want that caught. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. I went from filling out kites to putting it in my block. Blue Gucci sweater is drip.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. J.J. Nelson now to return. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. First down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, when you think of these two teams, two franchises, Baltimore and Oakland, Charles, what comes to mind?
Well, the ghost to the post in the late 1970s, but remember, that was the Baltimore Colts who are now in Indianapolis. These are the Ravens who came from Cleveland and formerly were the Browns.
They also have some history, though. The Ravens, between these two teams, won an AFC championship game in 2001. Also beat a Derek Carless Raiders 30-17 in Oakland a year ago. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And unable to get downhill there, so he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And to kill it, watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Ingram fights him off and able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
All right, here we go.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw a little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right, that opening drive, keep those chains moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boom.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
No, check. Patriot. Gun.
They go play action now. Jackson, he goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. Still going. A really nice gain of 25 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, and the Raiders have got him. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Carr. Catch made right side by Wilson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught, Nelson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Carr now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now Carr again. And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Hey, here we go. Bring out. 29.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And I think the ball's out. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Hey, 7:34, 6:18.
On first down, Carr. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Again, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. A big-time 3rd down play for the Ravens. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. from the gun, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr caught by Wilson. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. 1st and 10 right at the 20. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Mike 96, Mike 96.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
93.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Out to the right here to Wilson. Room to run past midfield. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Sunday, down. 280. Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98. That's up. That's up.
Carr now on 1st down. And finding the tight end Wilson. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there just before halftime. 64 yards.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. First and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. A nice little juke. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.